It's an increasingly common sight across German supermarket shelves. Worries over the war in Ukraine have led to a surge in panic buying in some areas, an issue that's now forcing retailers to implement purchasing limits on staples like sugar, flour, and cooking oils. But retail groups are also pleading with the public to stop, saying stockpiling isn't necessary because Germany's food supplies are stable and supply chains remain robust.
In
the last few weeks, we have seen a rise in panic buying. We know about this phenomenon already from COVID-19. We consider this practice completely unfounded because the security of our food supplies is guaranteed. We currently see no cause for concern.
But the longer-term impacts may still be to come. Ukraine is a major exporter of several bulk commodities, including wheat, grain and seeds. And the conflict is expected to cause considerable disruption to upcoming harvests. That's causing retailers to make contingency plans and source new markets to ensure shelves remain stocked. The rising cost of energy is also contributing to growing concerns about the broader cost of living. Despite increased international pressure, the German government is resisting calls for a complete boycott of Russian oil and gas. Political experts say that that's in large part because the cost of doing so would be politically very challenging for German politicians. But while those conversations are happening here and right across Europe, there's also mounting concern about how the war will affect countries in the developing world that rely on Ukraine for their food supplies. NGOs say that the conflict could cause famine in many parts of the globe, where, unlike Europe, large silos of food reserves simply do not exist. The UN's World Food Programme has warned the ramifications of the crisis in Ukraine will likely ripple well beyond the region, noting that Russia and Ukraine alone account for 30% of global wheat trade. It's a dangerous cycle the UN is warning could lead to a humanitarian disaster well beyond Ukraine's borders, as some of the world's poorest nations struggle with what are expected to be severe food shortages. Trent Murray, CGTN, Berlin.